Hi guys, it's Hope. Today I'm going to be doing a declutter for my makeup collection. I don't plan to get rid of a whole lot of products, but I do know that there's a bunch in my collection that I can totally just be like, nope, this is gonna go bye-bye and I'm done with you. I changed up my background. I'm like, I'm sitting at my desk, so I know it's not the prettiest background, but I thought it's the easiest. You're not even on a tripod, you're on the shelf that's sitting there. Yeah, so we're gonna go through my collection, but I don't plan to get rid of a lot, but I do kind of want to clean out products that I've just been looking at lately and I've just been getting like a bad feeling like, ooh, time to get rid of. So, I love declutters. I will link my declutter playlist down in the description box. You guys seem to love declutter videos. Told you I've been into organizing and decluttering, so without further ado, let's get into it. The lighting is not going to be very perfect in this video. You can tell my light is right here, and then there's one way over here, so it's gonna just have to do. So this is my foundation drawer. Honestly, I really went through my foundations. I'll link that video down below back in the fall. So I really don't think I'm gonna get rid of anything. This is my favorite foundation, the Physicians Formula Healthy. I've been enjoying this one lately for just kind of natural looks. I'm still trying out this Makeup Revolution one. I love the CoverGirl Vitos Healthy Elixir. This one, I've been playing around with this one. The only one I'm kind of iffy with is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin. Also, this one's good for the summertime. But the thing is, this one's a little light for me in the summer. This cushion foundation from Wet n Wild, I have used quite a bit of this actually, and I use it when I'm super tan, so I'm just going to keep it for the summertime. I kind of have like my summer and my winter shades, summer shades kind of. This looks like it'd be a summer or winter shade, but it definitely oxidizes. So the only one I'm kind of iffy on is this Sonia Kashuk one. It's getting a little old, but I'm going to keep it and play around with it. I did just do a foundation declutter and I got rid of a lot. I have purchased this one since then, and this one, and this one. So I've purchased like 3 since then, but as of now, I'm happy with my collection. Also my primers. I have my NYX Hydro Touch. I have my NYX Pore Filler. This one I like for the summer when I need some SPF. It's like tinted. I have my dewy one. I think I am just going to get rid of this L'Oreal Magic Lumi. Not a fan. It's almost gone anyway, so I'll just pass it on. And I do like my L'Oreal Pore Filler. This NYX Dark Circle, I never use this. I'm going to just get rid of it. I don't really care to keep it. I think it's time to just get rid of this one too. This was my makeup use up last year, and personally, I just think it's time to get rid of. I don't think I really need this Master Conceal. I don't use it. It's too thick for me for under my eyes. I just don't really love it. I mean, it's good, but it's like I just don't need it, so I'm going to get rid of that. I have this sample of this Tarte Shape Tape I can get rid of. So the ones, obviously you guys know, my favorite concealer is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage. I just got the Age Rewind, which I really like. This one, the Wet n Wild one, I enjoy for blemishes. I don't know why, but I've really been into using it for blemishes. I'm kind of iffy on this Fit Me concealer. I'm going to keep it for now, but lately I haven't been loving it, just because I've been loving my Catrice one so much that I don't want to reach for these. But right now, since I don't have another concealer option really, I'm going to keep them. But I do have some makeup on the way because I made an Ulta order finally, so right now I'm going to keep, but this may be a declutter in the future. I'll just keep this because it's the only green corrector I have, even though I don't use it very often. Okay, now this drawer is where it gets down and dirty. Oh, I just made myself cringe saying that. This is my powder and blush collection. It is very random. I know, you don't need to tell me twice. It's like this because it's just the amount of products I have fits, so that's why I just keep it like that. Love this powder. I don't know. I don't think they're selling this anymore. I think they changed it, and it makes me so sad, so I'm obviously going to keep that. I actually have been liking this e.l.f. powder a lot, even though I was trying to use it up. I really enjoy it for my under eyes. Along with this one, the Essence Brighten Up. I really like that. Honestly, this Rimmel Stay Matte is so old, and I just don't ever use it. I'm going to get rid of that. Along with this NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation that I can't even get open. It's actually a nice, like, decent pigment. This will go in the maybe pile, because I never reached for it, but it's not a bad powder. So I love this Coty Airspun, even though it literally makes a mess in my drawer. But I do love that powder. Still trying this Maybelline Fit Me. Wearing it today. It's fine. I don't know. It looks so powdery on my skin, and I think it's because I have oily or dry skin. I think if you have oily skin, you'd like it better. This number 7 powder is going to go in the maybe. Yeah. Okay, and then this e.l.f. one, I forget that I even have this. I literally forget that I have it. I'm going to make it a point that I use this because I forget that I have it. But I mean, it's a nice powder. I just forget that I have it. Blush. Definitely keeping Benefit Dallas. Love that product. I think I'll just... This is newer to me. And I actually like this because it adds a nice sheen, but you can also get a little bit of a highlight, so it can be like a 2-in-1. I kind of like all of these just because they're different tones. Like if you've never seen Benefit Dallas, it's just the perfect blush bronzer for every day. So I'm sorry if you can hear Colin yelling. I've had it a while. It still smells like it always, like a new Benefit Dallas does. If you've had a Benefit blush or even Dallas and you've smelt it, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. So it still smells good. I've had it for a hot minute, but I'm going to keep it until it goes bad. I'm going to for sure keep this LA Girl one because I love the shade. This Flower Beauty one is relatively new to me. Yeah, I'm going to keep both of these. I'm going to keep all my blushes because I only have 5 blushes. And they're all like a different shade. Let me swatch. Yeah, they're all completely different. This doesn't even look like a pretty blush, but I love Benefit Dallas on my face. They're all different. And with different eye looks, you need different colors. Highlighters and bronzers. So this is new to me. Love this product. Definitely going to be a keeper. Do love this Catrice highlighting powder as well. This is a very natural highlight. Oh my gosh, you guys, this stresses me out. This J-Cat one, holy crap. First of all, it's very powdery and very intense. I never use it. I got it last year around this time too, but I just never use it. It's pretty. I don't know why about this shade though. I don't know. I never use it. I'm going to get rid of it. This Pixie and Aspen Ovard one I used to talk about all the time, but now it's very white, but I really like it. It's really pigmented and pretty. I'm gonna keep it. I like it. I like this Milani one because it's like the only really golden toned one I have. So if I need like a gold highlight, that's for sure one I go for, especially in the summer. This Makeup Revolution one is literally like the OG highlighter. It is so pretty. And there's like different tones, so you can like, if you're more deeper, you can get down here. If you're lighter, you can get up here. You can swirl all together. I love this highlighter. It is so pretty and just, it's amazing. I don't even know if they sell that anymore, but I freaking love that one. Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This is a pink one because this one is in the shade Precious Petals, but this is a pretty highlighter. I like it. Essence Pure Nude. I'm going to keep it. It's not the best for when I'm in the winter, but Makeup Revolution Strobing Highlighter. This is like a holographic shift, but now that like football season is over, I'm pretty much done with high school sports, dress-up stuff, I'm going to get rid of it. It's kind of like this J-Cat one. I think I dropped this J-Cat because it's like, feels like it's like falling apart. Yeah, they're similar except for the J-Cat. It's more like just like a light yellow gold. White Goddess is the shade. Whereas this one's like definitely a green undertone. I am going to keep this Smashbox Stick Highlighter. I love this. I mean, you can't find it anymore, but I do love it. And I use it on an everyday basis and I'm not filming. Makeup Revolution Liquid Highlighters. I think I'm the only person on the planet that doesn't really like absolutely adore these. I mean, they're pretty, especially when you first watch it, but I feel like once you blend it out, it's just kind of like, it's pretty, but it's like sheer. I'm going to keep it. It's the only liquid highlighter I have. And then ColourPop, also the Super Shock Cheek and Wisp. Oh, the feeling of these are so nice. It's a really pretty shade. I really like this one a lot too, especially like when it's the summertime and I'm a little more tan. Didn't do well in the highlighting department, but that's okay. So now we're on to bronzers. My Butter Bronzer. You guys, I've used this thing to pieces to the fact that I broke the last little bit I had left. I'm still going to keep it. I don't think I'll like try and repress it because when I try and repress, this is what happens and it never is the same. For that, I'm just going to try and use it, and then once I get a new one, which I'm waiting for a Physicians Formula sale on Ulta, then like a buy one get one 50, so I can buy this and that foundation that I absolutely love. Then I'll get rid of it, but for now I'm still actually using this, I promise. It's my favorite. Another one I love is the Catrice Sun Lover Glow Bronzer. This is a beautiful one if you want a light sheen but not shimmery, but it just looks healthy on the skin. This Makeup Revolution Vivid Bake Bronzer, I think it's time to just let it go because it's, first of all, really light for me. Second of all, it just, once it broke, it wasn't the same. It's in Golden Days, but I'm gonna get rid of it. Still love my Benefit Hoola. I have a mini and I'm never going through it. This is the e.l.f. Warm Bronzer. If I want a really warm tone bronzer with the sheen, then I'll use this, so I'm gonna keep it. I don't have a lot. Oh, I still have these highlighters too. Forgot to mention. Smashbox Spotlight palette. This is my original one. And then my friend Rachel on YouTube here, can't get it open, sent me hers because she doesn't use hers, so she's amazing. Keeping both of those. I love those. I use them every day. Then I have a nice contour palette from e.l.f., which I love. This Wet n Wild one, I don't ever use anymore, but I repurchased it because I had been hearing so many great things, so I'm going to keep it. But I think the reason why I don't use it right now is because of how warm it is. Well, it's like warm, but it's like cool. I think this is more of a summer bronzer for me. So honestly, I'm going to save this palette for like more summertime. If you guys are into makeup, you know that there's products that you use more in the summer and the winter. And so if they're not getting used, like that's a beautiful like under eye brightening powder. But I'm going to keep this more for the summertime because I love to use this more in the summer because of the tone of it. This LA Girl Spice Up Your Life palette. It's a really pretty palette, but I've just noticed it doesn't wear very long on my skin. I don't know. I've only really worn it a couple times though. This is new to me too. Still been playing around with. That's a really pretty highlight, but it never shows up that pretty. Well, it kind of does. Still gonna play with this one too. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I just never use it. That looks good. I'm gonna put this with my like bigger palettes. Okay, that's that drawer. Now we're moving on to like eyes and stuff. I'm gonna get rid of this. You guys, never use this anymore. I think mine's just getting old too. So, kind of over it. I'm gonna keep the Morphe primer, and the CoverGirl is my favorite. I'm gonna keep this. I like this cream shadow a lot. The only gel eyeliner I have, the only cream brow product. Brow gel, I'm going to keep this. Metal Shock. I feel like this should be with that though. I really like this Profusion glitter. The two eyeliners that I have is the NYX Epic Ink. I have this Revlon Color Stay, but I only have two liquid eyeliners, so I'm just going to keep those two. I like this brow highlight. I didn't even realize, yeah, this is a brow gel for darker when my hair is a little bit, I don't know, if I don't feel like having blonde. This one, I kind of like this one, especially if I use too much of a blonde pencil. Kind of evens it out. I have a blonde pencil. This is a really dark pencil. I just kind of like those two for mixing. The only pencil liner that I have and a colorful one, so I'm keeping all that. These I can go through because a lot of these are super old. This, it's doing that because it's so old. Maybelline Last Sensational, love this. Getting rid of it though. I just ordered a new one of these. I love the Essence Lash Princess. I do like this one. The only thing is, if you're like, I do notice that it does transfer, but it is so black, and adding it to your mascara, your lashes just look more intensified. So I like this, but if you're going to be sweating someplace that's hot, like if I'm always sitting by a fireplace, my mascara is just giving me raccoon eyes. But if you're just like in a cold hockey arena, I think you'll be okay. Also, if you're in a Minnesota winter, like right now when we're 25 below zero, you'll be okay. This one I've had for a while, but I've actually been using it this week to top my Essence Lash Princess, and it's been looking amazing. So, keeping that one. These two are old. This is good for a natural, like every day. I really like intense mascara, but this is even, I would even wear this one on an everyday. So it's like an everyday, but you can build it up to making it a little more intense if you want. I don't know. This Catrice one I think is like super old. Yeah, this Catrice one's like clumpy. I'm getting rid of this one. Since Volume Stylist, I think this one's okay for now. I'm shaking. I had coffee earlier. So I have these four, and then I should probably just get rid of this one. It's getting old. The Essence I Heard Extreme Crazy Volume. Okay, in here, I just have a bunch of little lash glue and sharpeners. That's fine. I love the Wet n Wild Single Shadow, the Maybelline Single Shadow. This Ulta one I recently picked up in my last Ulta order. It's a really pretty shade. I just haven't played around with it a lot, but I'm going to keep it. This is beautiful. This ColourPop Single Shadow. I literally hit pan the Super Shock Shadow. I do like my L'Oreal's, even though they're probably starting to get a little old. I just don't ever use this e.l.f. one. It's just, it's a pretty shade, but it's just too dark for me on an everyday basis. I just never use it. So I'm going to get rid of it. This Revlon one, I never use either, and it's super thin. It's like a really thin formula, so I'm just going to get rid of it as well. This is really dried out, but it kind of breaks my heart because I love it. So what if I put some oil in it? Would that soften it? I'm going to keep it. It's dried out though, but I really think it's pretty. Love that Wet n Wild shadow, that palette. This is also an amazing palette. It's a LA Girl one in Urbanize. I've had this for a year now and I love it. It's beautiful. This I can get rid of. I won't be needing these shades anymore. They are really cool, but this was just for dance and I would use it for dress up stuff, but I have palettes with color that I can find, so I'm going to get rid of this. Also, I have this Beauty Big Bang shadow. I swear I had more of these. These are just okay. I have so many other eyeshadows with like the same shades, so I'm just going to pass this on. I have a bunch of lashes back here. I'm just not even going to touch lashes because I rewear them a lot and I don't wear them very often, so we'll just leave those back there. I do like these fakesy lashes. I kind of want to get some more. This is just the drawer we don't want to look at. This is the Profusion palette. The shadows aren't bad. I'm just going to keep it for now. Then I have my Morphe. This one doesn't fit in my palette drawer, that's why it's in here. This the 35M Boss Mood palette. Oh, I'm not showing you. 35M Boss Mood palette. Super pretty. And then, of course, my Jaclyn Hill, which I shouldn't touch because my hands are dirty. And it just got cleaned. Lips and lips and more lips. I don't even know what to do. I have this, I don't know why it's still in the packaging. This Kylie lip kit that I got for Christmas, which is awesome. I should probably display her, actually. You guys, I'm wearing a white shirt right now when I'm filming this. This is not good. I went ahead and started swatching stuff because my camera overheated, and these Wet n Wild ones are good, but they're kind of starting to smell funny, which is interesting because I know they kind of already have this smell, but these four right here, they're nice liquid lipsticks. They really dry my lips out though, and they are kind of starting to smell funny, which is weird because I've only had them for like, I suppose it's probably going on 2 years now, but I'm gonna get rid of these. Also, but these ones I've had for at least 3 years. I say these, and they still smell great like they always do, and they're nice, and I like these because they're not super mattifying, but they're like a nice lip color. So I'm gonna get rid of this one because I don't use this one in Devotion, but I'm gonna keep Seduction and Forever, which are, where did I swatch them? Oh, they're right here. They're these ones. So I'm gonna get rid of that one, keep these two. Also, I swatched this NYX one. It's right here. This is if I really need a neutral undertone, so I'm gonna keep that one. And then this one from Milani's right there. I swatched these two. I like these both. Red one's right here, and the other one is right here. I like both of them. They're super nice. They're really thin, and then they have a moisturizing top coat. They're the Rimmel Privac lips. Really like those. This one is beautiful. I love the Physicians Formula Healthy Lips. Then I have this one from Profusion, which is right here. And then I have that gloss, which is from Profusion, right there. I think I'm gonna keep both of those because I'm new to using them. And then I have these MAC lipsticks, which this this cream cup shade is like falling apart, but I'm gonna keep these two just because they're a little sentimental to me. They're not, they're a couple years old, but they're not that old. I do like Velvet Teddy a lot. It is drying, but it is my favorite. Never use these from CoverGirl, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. They're just like balms that are like tinted. I don't know, I just never use them, so I'm just gonna pass them on. And then I have a lip exfoliator from e.l.f., which I will keep. I have a mini Marc Jacobs lipstick right here, which I think is actually super pretty. So I love that shade. I'm going to keep that. I have this Milani lipstick in Matte Naked, which I love that shade. And I do have liquid lipsticks, but I do like a couple decent lipstick shades, even if they're kind of the same. I have this orange from Revlon, which I won't be needing at all anymore, so I'm going to get rid of that. I have Wine with Everything, which is a classic red lipstick, which I will just keep because I just need kind of a classic red. This one is a darker, which is Black Cherry. I like the Revlon lipsticks. And then this one is Cherries in the Snow, which is kind of like a pretty pink, so I'll keep those. Also right here swatched is this one from Profusion. I think Matte Fierce. I'm just going to get rid of it because I have this one, so I'm going to pass that one on. And here is my palette drawer. Look at my hand. It is stained. This is going to be interesting because I have these Naked palettes that I never use, but I'm going to keep just because they're sentimental to me. You know how it goes. Also, I pulled this one out today for the first time in a long time, and I love the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. The Modern Renaissance, I think I'm going to keep that one too, just because it's a classic. Now, Lorac I'm going to get rid of because I never use this. I don't find interest in it. And I remember when I bought this palette, but I just don't ever use it. So I'm going to give this, it's perfect for traveling, but I just never use it. And it's super powdery. And yeah, so I'm going to give that one away. I'm going to keep the Too Faced Sweet Peach. I never use this either, but it's just kind of like a sentimental thing again. This Profusion Bare Eyes can gladly go. It's super pretty and I was hoping I would love it, but the pigment is just not there. Tartelette in Bloom, a lot of people don't like, but I love this for an everyday basis. It smells really good and it's just perfect. I call it the Everyday Mom palette because it's just perfect for that. I love the ColourPop palette. This is the double, whatever this is, because I get yelled at when I say it wrong. It's super pretty. I'm gonna pass this one on. This Profusion palette is feels very cheap. It came with this glitter, and I love the glitter, but I don't love the palette. These aren't right for me, and the shadows are okay, but I just don't really care to use it. I mean, the shadows aren't bad. I haven't really used it on its own. They're just not my cup of tea. I'm gonna get rid of this Profusion one too. Just never use this palette, and I have all these shades somewhere else, and I think somebody else might enjoy it. They're pretty shadows. This thing is broken. Of course it is. I literally drop everything. I don't know what to do with this. If I want these shimmers, they're amazing. These mattes are not very good, but the shimmers are amazing. So I might just keep this palette just for the amazing shimmers. Oh, I also like this Profusion Royals palette. That one's super pretty. I never use this contouring palette from Makeup Revolution, but I do love this shade. It's like the perfect contouring tone. But then I also have this Profusion palette. And is this one like the same? Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one and get rid of this one. Cream palette, and then this is, if you want a Babam highlight, this is from Shop Hush. If you wet your brush, do you see that? Oh my heavens, you will be glowing to space. This palette is just a little old elf palette, but it is so sentimental to me and I don't use it. I keep it for memory's sake. So, and then I have these Profusion palettes. I'm gonna keep the Wanderlust. I'm gonna keep the Siennas. This Pro Pigment I'm gonna pass on just because I like that Intense palette, but I have a bunch of shades. Like, I could find these shades probably any palette. The top row is not very good. I don't really love this one. And this Sculpt and Glow, I don't really know how I feel. This is a nice contouring shade, but I kind of have those in here and I don't really like the shimmers, so I'm gonna pass this on. I have my two Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, the Vault collection. I know this lighting isn't very good, but I have the Ring the Alarm and Bling Boss. Then I'm gonna keep both of these. And then these lipsticks are ones that I love all the time, or that I kind of use a lot. So like this Milani one, I love this ColourPop one. I just put my Kylie one there. This Revlon Kiss From Me lip cream I use all the time. Too Faced Melted. Dose of Colors. This is a nice brown shade from, what brand is this? Maybelline? That is so pretty. I know this lighting's not very good. Burt's Bees. All my lip liners, I'm just gonna keep them because I pretty much have a one color for every lip you need, so I don't have a lot of those. And yeah, you guys are probably wondering, like, I have my Gerard stuff down there, but I'm still testing that out, so that's why I didn't mention it. I know this video was kind of all over the place, and it was kind of a quick declutter. I wasn't planning to, like, full on clean out everything, but I did get rid of a lot. Let me just count. I actually am getting rid of a lot. So this is what she looks like. These are Q-tips. I'm getting rid of all of this, which is amazing. Two Profusion palettes, this Makeup Revolution. Oh, I forgot about these. The Maybe pile. I'll just keep those for now. Couple eyeshadow palettes. I can't believe I'm getting rid of my Lorac Pro palette. Concealers, powders, mascaras, lips. A lot of it needs to be checked. A lot of it I can give to friends. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd love to have you stick around, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.